But you had a few signs up around town. I remember seeing a ghost town and all this. But that was your idea, was let's market the place as a ghost town, see if we can get some people interested.
I'll tell you what, you could sleep on the middle of the street and never worry about a car running over you. It was sad.
The town was eerily quiet in the evening. The passing of the Continental Trailways was probably the last vehicle to come through town around 8 o'clock at night. The shift change whistle had stopped, but we still had the noon whistle and the 9 o'clock whistle, which was the curfew for the kids to be off of the street, going back into the mining days. But Grandpa Santillon rented his shacks to the hippies, and so that son of a gun, according to the town fathers, they gave him a foothold into town. Then, I remember that initially it's, well, let's shove them out. And so our marshal would serve perpetual and illegal search warrants upon them. And I imagine they'd see him coming and already had the pot hid, but had to hide the roach or something. And maybe had to put a blanket over the peyote buttons that were growing out in the backyard. It really toughened them up in terms of their sense of belonging.
This is the era when being a hippie was kind of all the rage, and that was very much true here in Jerome in those days. There was a community of people coming from all over the country, somehow converging here. And at the time, of course, the town was pretty much a ghost town. So there was some trepidation from the residents that remained here after the mine closed. And but I think love overcame their reticence as we got to know each other as neighbors.
An article was from a newspaper in the Midwest was photocopied and inserted into our water bill. And it was draconian. This is the beginning of the end. Them hippies have moved to Jerome, Arizona, and it is a case study in what the rest of America better wake up to and start thinking about.
They were growing a lot of marijuana out in the hills. They would drill holes in the water line coming into Jerome and water their crops.
And damn hippies.
Didn't know what to think of the hippies. The whole town filled up with them.
Right. Well, did they drink as well at the bar?
Oh yeah, they drank all the time. And then a lot of them joined the fire department, and they got on the city council and the historical society.
Well, I guess it started feeling like a community.
Yeah.
People
became
friends and started caring about.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yes, they did. And they were really, I think, a lot of them into the restoration of the town, because it looked sad.
Oh, horrible.
Tin over windows and no paint.
He was part of the hippie invasion.
Well, that went on for a while yet after we got here.
Yeah, that was actually when it was getting started, I imagine.
That's kind of part of the reason we moved up here.
Because?
Because I like those folks.
And the sun's setting fast, and just like they say, nothing good ever lasts. Well, go on now and kiss it goodbye, but hold on to your lover, 'cause your heart's bound to die. Go on now and say goodbye to our town, to our town. Can't you see the sun setting down on our town, on our town? Good night. Up the street beside the red neon light, that's where I met my baby on one hot summer night. He was the tender and I ordered a beer. It's been 40 years and I'm still sitting here. But you know the sun's setting fast, and just like they say, nothing good ever lasts. Well, go on now and kiss it goodbye, but hold on to your lover, 'cause your heart's bound to die. Go on now and say goodbye to our town, to our town. Can't you see the sun setting down on our town, on our town? Good night. It's here I had my babies and I had my first kiss. I've walked down Main Street in the cold morning mist. Over there is where I bought my first car. It turned over once, but then it never went far. And I can see the sun setting fast, and just like they say, nothing good ever lasts. Well, go on now and kiss it goodbye, but hold on to your lover, 'cause your heart's bound to die. Go on now and say goodbye to our town, to our town. Can't you see the sun setting down on our town, on our town? Good night. I buried my mama and I buried my pa. They sleep up the street beside the pretty brick wall. I bring them flowers about every day, but I just gotta cry when I think what they'd say. If they could see how the sun's setting fast, and just like they say, nothing good ever lasts. Well, go on now and kiss it goodbye, but hold on to your lover, 'cause your heart's bound to die. Go on now and say goodbye to our town, to our town. Can't you see the sun setting down on our town, on our town? Good night. Now I sit on the porch and watch the lightning bugs fly, but I can't see too good, I got tears in my eyes. I'm leaving tomorrow, but I don't wanna go. I love you, my town, you'll always live in my soul. But I can see the sun setting fast, and just like they say, nothing good ever lasts. Well, go on, I gotta kiss you goodbye, but I'll hold to my lover, 'cause my heart's about to die. Go on now and say goodbye to my town, to my town. I can see the sun has gone down on my town, on my town. Good night.
That's the old, we're all here because we're not all there.
Yes, exactly.